Community and Technical College Worthington campus. Nurses make up one of the largest groups of students at Minnesota West. We are fortunate to have two programs that prepare students to be licensed practical nurses, as well as registered nurses after they complete their education and take their National Nursing Licensure examination. Students can complete one program or both programs as they explore their educational goals in nursing right here at Minnesota West. We are celebrating some anniversaries. The practical nursing program celebrated its 50th year anniversary a couple years ago. And our associate degree in nursing just celebrated last year its 25th year of preparing registered nursing level students. These two programs sustain nursing care in our communities, our region, our state, and our nation. I'm extremely proud of these students. They have worked hard to complete their career goals. These students have balanced work, some of them even full-time work. They have balanced families, and some of them have welcomed new babies into their families over their nursing journey. And they've also balanced community responsibilities during their education. These students have continued to persevere and achieve their dreams. When they first started in the nursing program at orientation, I said, "Why do you want to be here? Why do you want to be a nurse?" And they shared with me a lot of motivating and a lot of inspiring reasons to be a nurse. Today, they are celebrating their dreams. Nurses are the backbone of our communities, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thank you, nursing students, for your commitment to a career of service and to others in your communities. It is fitting that this ceremony occurs during the National Week of Celebrating Nurses, called National Nurses Week. Today is actually International Nursing Appreciation Day. What a fitting day to be celebrated. The most recent Gallup poll, talking about careers, defines nurses as the most honest and ethical career in our world today. I'm very proud to say that these student nurses are upholding this career virtue. In celebration of your hard work, your ethical and honest commitment to nursing, and your dedication to the care and service to others, congratulations to the nursing students. Today, I would like to introduce our platform guests. Please stand as I say your name. Our president at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, Dr. Terry Galswick. Dr. Arthur Brown, our college provost. Brenda Pomeranke, our associate degree in nursing faculty and featured faculty speaker today. Our student speaker, McKenna Samuelson, an honored student. We're happy to have her today. Laura Lackman, associate degree nursing faculty. Erica Frecking, associate degree nursing faculty. Stacy Christensen, practical nursing faculty. And Courtney Bauman, practical nursing faculty. Please help me congratulate them in their achievements. You may be seated. Have you heard the phrase, "It takes a village"? Many of you have. It is true. Many of you have contributed so much to the success of these student nurses. In addition to all of you, our team at Minnesota West supports and guides students. With the staff, the faculty, and administration of Minnesota West that's here today, please stand and be appreciated for all you do as you help student nurses. Many of the students here are here because nursing was their dream, as I mentioned a moment ago. Well, around 15 years ago, nurses in Southwest Minnesota, they had a dream to grow lifelong nursing right here in our communities. It was so that they could continue to learn while they supported their families. They worked, they were committed to their communities. And during that time, a dream came to fruition. Now, as I mentioned, 15 years later, we're blessed. We have a partner, our partner university in Southwest Minnesota State University, created an RN to bachelor's degree program in nursing. And recently, they've unveiled a master's degree in nursing education program. So this means that student nurses start at Minnesota West and continue on to SMSU if they wish, to continue their path and dedication to service in our communities while also fulfilling their own professional goals. This partnership has yielded so much success, and I'm pleased to have two guests with us, people that I treasure as friends, as honored guests with us today. Would Dr. Lori Jo Johansson please rise for an acknowledgement? And would her colleague, Stella Nachakwu, please also join her? We're pleased for our partnership. Thank you, Stella. Another key in the success of nursing students is from our Minnesota State colleges and universities, in particular our Chancellor, Dr. Devinder Malhotra. We appreciate his leadership. And Dr. Malhotra will be joining us for our graduation ceremony tonight following this pinning celebration. He is retiring in a few months, and we're excited to celebrate with him in one last graduation before he enters his next chapter. We have an additional celebration to acknowledge. A nursing faculty member has dedicated her career to caring for patients and growing nursing students. She was recently honored at Minnesota West and also within the state of Minnesota at a nursing education retirement banquet. This conference banquet treasured her years of service, and so I'm going to read part of what I shared that day. Brenda Pomeranke has been an instructor of nursing education in practical nursing and associate degree nursing education in programs for 34 years at Minnesota West. She is an experienced medical, surgical, and behavioral health nurse. She also has served her communities as a director of nursing and long-term care. She graduated from nursing school 44 years ago and is now retiring. Thank you, Brenda, for making a difference in the lives of over 2,000 nursing students. She made me even do the math for some of you nursing students, that make sure you do your math, right? Did the math. And in celebration of a wonderful career and a contribution to nursing in our region, in our state, and in our communities, please help me congratulate Brenda Pomeranke. Our student speaker for today's pinning ceremony has been a student representative for our practical nursing program. It is my pleasure to welcome McKenna Samuelson as our student speaker. Please help me welcome McKenna. We're gonna start together. So the other day, McKenna and I were talking. She said, I have a message just to share. And I said, yeah, you do. And she said, well, I'm gonna write it out. Will you look at it for me? And I said, of course. So together, we're gonna start, and then she's gonna read it, because I know she can do it. So it says 2023 Nursing Pinning Speech. She says,
first off, I'd like to thank you all for coming to celebrate this great accomplishment with the graduating class of Minnesota West. Nursing students. I want to personally thank my family and my boyfriend for believing in me even when I didn't believe I could do it. Also for allowing me time to study when they knew I had tests or assignments coming up. Thank you for supporting me while I chase my dream to become a nurse. A big thank you to my mom for always answering my questions I had when I had no idea what I was doing, such as the care plan assignments. I would also like to thank the professors, clinical instructors, and everyone else that was a part of our nursing learning. Thank you for teaching us the skills we need to be successful, not only in nursing school, but also in our career as nurses. Thank you for answering our countless questions we had and helping us to achieve our dreams of becoming a nurse. A little bit about me that got me to where I am today. One day when I was about 15 years old, I told my mom I wanted to go to school for nursing. Her reply to me was, maybe you should start as a CNA to see if you even like it. I did decide to take my mom's advice, even though I thought she was a little crazy. I started as a CNA at the nursing home in Westbrook, and I absolutely loved it. Being a CNA really inspired me to become a nurse. I loved the interactions and the connections I got to have with the residents. That was the moment that I knew when I graduated high school. That is exactly what I wanted to do. I decided to go to Minnesota West for nursing, not only because my mom graduated as an LPN, but because it was close to where I lived and I would be able to live at home. The dorm living just wasn't for me. I remember during lab first semester, we were testing out on blood pressures. I felt pretty confident until the instructor gave me a stethoscope with 2 earpieces so she could listen to. Although my blood pressure slightly increased as I was pretty nervous, although it really wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Nursing school has its ups and downs, mental breakdowns, stressors, but in the end, it's all worth it. The friendships made during nursing school, our special bonds, are always the people you lean on for encouragement and study partners. I personally want to thank Shelby. She has been my study buddy since the first day at nursing school. I remember during orientation, I sat next to her, but I didn't really talk to her too much before school. However, she was just a girl that graduated from the same high school as I did. However, that quickly changed when nursing school started. She is now one of my best friends I talk to every day on a daily basis. She is the one I lean on when I wasn't sure what to study for. Also, she was the one I reviewed with before and after exams. I always remember telling her right before an exam, just breathe, it'll be okay. It always turned out to be good, even though we were a little nervous about the exam. Thank you for helping me keeping me accountable. When a person decides to become a nurse, they make the most important decision of their life. They choose to dedicate themselves to the care of others. Margaret Harvey. For some of us, our educational careers ends today. Some of us will continue to the RN program or BSN program, or even higher programs. No matter what your future holds, always remember when one door opens, another door closes. Also, no matter how hard your days get, always remember why you wanted to become a nurse. Thank you, classmates, for all the memories, and best of luck wherever you go. Again, congratulations on this great accomplishment. We have all worked extremely hard, and every one of you should be very proud. I leave you with this quote from Senator Owen Hatch. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning.
It's not easy to do when you're a nervous nursing student. You've just finished 4 finals. Please give her one more congratulations. Our next speaker is our honored guest tonight and retiree Brenda Pomeranke. Please help me welcome Brenda to the stage.
Well, that's a really tough act to follow, so bear with me. And I just want to say to all the graduates that, yes, I'm retiring, but, you know, when I was in nursing school, I thought that I knew exactly what I wanted to do. The one thing that never entered my mind was teaching nursing. So I hope some of you step up and take my job, okay? Because we need you. Okay. Well, this is a day that many of you thought would never come, right? When you started last fall, it's hard to imagine that here you are. But here you are, you're at pinning, you're at graduation ceremony. A few short minutes, you're gonna walk across this stage and you're gonna receive your nursing pin. And then you're going to walk across the stage again to get your Minnesota West diploma. And as you reflect on your nursing education, I'm sure that a famous opening line by Charles Dickens will be appropriate. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Okay? That line really sums up nursing school. Okay? The best of times includes the friendships that you've formed. Okay? Your fellow students are the ones that understand the stress of having 4 tests, paper, case study, 10 chapters to read this week, plus everything else that occurs in your life. Okay? Let's talk about those tests now. Even though the answer you chose is correct, it's not the most correct, so you're not getting credit for it, sorry. Okay? And your fellow students understand the sleepless nights, the laundry that piles up, steady diet of caffeine and carbs, and the feeling that I'm never going to get this all done, but you did. Okay? Throughout your nursing career, you'll be there for your patients' best times and their worst of times. You'll witness great joy and even greater sorrow. You'll be the calm in the midst of their storm, and you're going to be that soft and gentle touch on their brow. And it's a great honor and privilege to be present at those moments in someone's life. So don't ever take it for granted. What does it mean to care? And I don't know who wrote this definition, but it really sums it up perfectly. Caring is the art of having concern for others and protecting them from harm. It's to pay attention to provide, watch over, and to attend to. So whoever I plagiarized, I'm sorry. Okay? Nurses have a long history of providing this care whenever and wherever it is needed throughout history, and they continue to do so. From providing life-preserving care to injured soldiers, to delivering babies, providing care in the home, in the long-term care settings, in the hospitals, wherever the need is, the nurse has filled that need. Most recently, the COVID pandemic has greatly impacted all of us. Nurses were there at the bedside of the ill, organizing vaccination clinics and providing care. Each one of you is going to have an impact on your patients and on your coworkers and on society. You may not even realize you're making a difference, but you are. Jean Watson was a famous nurse theorist that stated, "Nurses are a unique kind. They have this insatiable need to care for others, which is both their greatest strength and their fatal flaw." You've learned about self-care. It's important not only when you're in school, but for the rest of your life. I know most of you were not very good at self-care during school. But you need to care for yourself so you can care for others. Find what nourishes your soul, renews your energy, and do that every day. I've got a few rules for you. 1, try a little humor. Learn to laugh at life and at yourself. It's going to get you a long way. And remember, if we don't laugh, we'll cry. So keep laughing. Okay? 2, smiles are contagious. Use them often. 3, be flexible. What you learned in school may not work in certain situations. And new research is going to bring more changes to how you do things. Remember what we taught you today, somebody else is going to unteach you tomorrow. So, okay? And 4, don't try to please everyone. You can't do it. Okay? 5, be nice to yourself. Allow yourself to rest without feeling guilty. Some of you didn't know how to handle not studying for tests since you got done with them. 6, form relationships with your peers and your coworkers. Share your frustrations with them. It's going to help you realize you're not alone. And 7, most of all, believe in yourself. I could go on for hours. It's a 3-hour lecture, right? Okay, no, okay. But as instructed, it had to be short, and I want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. And as Florence Nightingale stated, let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. And as a nurse, you're going to learn something new every day. You're going to learn from your patients, from the family, from peers, and I and the rest of the faculty up here have had the great privilege of learning from you, from our students. Always remember that you're making a difference in someone else's life. I know that you're going to make a difference as you grow in your professional career. I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to meet you and play a very small role in facilitating your professional journey. And I feel so fortunate that you're going to be members of my last class. Now I'm going to cry because I'm going to retire. So let me leave you the quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Thank you to our speakers. The nursing profession has had an honored tradition of giving a nursing pin to the student graduates of their college or institution. The pin signifies the degree and the college where the student completed their nursing achievements. The Minnesota West Nursing Department pin is the shape of a circle. It signifies the lifespan of people with care from the beginning to the end of life. Within the circle is the torch of knowledge. As Brenda said, ongoing learning all the time. Things are going to change. Well, your torch of knowledge is telling you on your pin when you wear that, signifying that nurses are examples of ongoing learning throughout their careers. The pin reads Minnesota West Nursing and has a space for you to put words in that are LPN or RN or the degree level that you have achieved. It is my honor to extend these pins to you today. So would the practical nursing students please rise and join me on this side of the stage. Katie Suksavoan, I would like to thank my husband, my family, and his family for being the greatest support system always. And I especially want to thank them throughout this year. I'd like to thank each of the nursing instructors for teaching us and modeling empathetic nursing care. And thank you to the Dean of Nursing and all the faculty for making today happen. Please congratulate Katie. Andrea Silva Falcone. I would like to thank my family and my boyfriend for always supporting me and encouraging me and loving me through this journey. Please congratulate Andrea. Beverly Jimenez. I want to thank my family and friends for all the love, support, and encouragement that they have given me throughout this entire journey. My dad for always rooting me on, and my mom for being the rock I could always lean on, and my Aunt Marcy for all the late night tutoring. My heart is full of knowing I have all of you in my corner for loving me, investing in me, and pushing me to be the best that I can be. You all made it possible for me to chase my dreams. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I could not have done it without you. Please congratulate Beverly. Ethan Swenhaugen. I would like to thank my parents, my grandparents, my sister, and my friends for helping me get this far. Please congratulate Ethan. Diana Naganow. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for believing in me, and I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I made it. Please congratulate Diana. Shelby Christensen. I would like to thank my amazing parents, who have been my rocks and my biggest supporters over the years. I wouldn't be where I am right now without them. I would also like to thank my grandma, Austin and Hannah, for letting me stay with them during the snowstorms and early morning clinicals. Austin and Hannah, as well as their pharmacology help and advice. To my brother Adam for his support and for letting me have the Spotify account during our study sessions. And lastly, I want to thank Abby for being a great nursing role model. Please congratulate Shelby. Sarah Ernst. I want to thank my parents, Jeff and Jenna, and my grandparents, Bob and Sharon, for being my rocks through this whole process. Next, I would like to thank my sisters, Haley and Kyla, for being my biggest role models, and their husbands, Ben and Jack, for adding some humor along the way. Next, I would like to thank Owen and Aubrey as motivation to make them proud of their auntie. Finally, I would like to thank Mitchell for waking me up for every clinical, and of course, I would like to thank the staff, especially Stacy, Megan, and Courtney, and Dawn, for guiding me to this point. Please congratulate Sarah. Bridget Miller. I want to say a huge thank you to my husband for working countless hours for me to be able to go back to college, and to my children for being so understanding when I wasn't able to make it to everything. We all sacrificed a lot, but we made it. I love you guys. Please congratulate Bridget. Kelsey Haar. I would like to thank all of my family and friends for the continued support and encouragement, to my daughter for being the biggest motivation, and anyone who took off work or rescheduled plans to watch the baby so that I could be at school or clinicals. Please congratulate Kelsey. Anna Mathowitz. This has truly been one of the hardest and most rewarding experiences of my life. Thank you to my friends and family for supporting me through the ups and downs of the last 2 years. Please congratulate Anna. Boniface Nagano. I wish to thank God, my family, my peers, and the faculty and employees for the overwhelming support that they gave me throughout this journey. You all invested your time, resources, and energy to my success. I keep reminding myself not to let anyone down, and thank you all for coming to witness and mark this mark of success. Please congratulate Boniface. And last but not least, our honored speaker, McKenna Samuelson. Her message reads, "Thank you to my friends and my family for helping me achieve my dream of being a nurse." Please congratulate McKenna. Would the associate degree nursing students please rise and come to this side of the stage? Rachel Vetter. To my family and friends, thank you for the continued support. To Dr. Gordon and the instructors, thank you for the ongoing encouragement. Thank you. The best is yet to come. Please congratulate Rachel. Stephanie Rivera. To my husband and my kids, thank you for being the reason I kept going. We did it. And she continues, "For with God nothing will be impossible." Luke 1, verse 37. Please congratulate Stephanie. Abby Elness. I would like to thank my family and my friends for all their support through nursing school. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Please congratulate Abby. Megan Schroeder. I would like to thank my family for their support and for all of their babysitting. I also would like to thank my classmates for their encouragement to push me through. Please congratulate Megan. Helga Sawi. I want to thank my family and my friends for the support that they gave me throughout this program. This degree is dedicated to my late brother Caleb, who struggled with mental health till his untimely death. I also want to dedicate this to my daughter, Munira, who has been the motivation for me through this program. Please congratulate Helga. Congratulations to all the nursing students who have earned their nursing pins. Please cherish and uphold the tradition of nursing. Strive to commit to the career of nursing with the most ethical and honest care that you can give in your work. Wear your nursing pin with pride. Students began their journey with a commitment to others, and today they continued this commitment into the workplace in our communities. Congratulations to all nurses here today, and thank you for your commitment to caring and serving others as a nurse. If there are any nurses in attendance today, would you please rise to be recognized? Thank you, and happy Nurses Week. Students, my final words for you today are dedicated to your commitment to changing human health. When you started in the program, you watched a couple videos of why to be a nurse. One of them was from Johnson & Johnson Nursing. They have several uplifting videos that have talked about, and commercials and YouTube videos that have talked about modern nursing care all the way back to the Crimean War, where there were injuries and lack of sanitation, which was the springboard on for nursing. Our pioneer of nursing care, Florence Nightingale, was the beginning of that. In our more recent, some of the more recent videos, we talked about healthcare challenges, especially those with the polio endemic, the jaundice and HIV/AIDS breakthroughs, Ebola outbreaks, cerebral palsy treatment successes. Each one of these diseases and situations, they were attributed to a nurse and to a student nurse who led the way for care and treatment success. Johnson & Johnson Nursing ends many of their campaigns with "Nurses change lives," and that changes everything. Nurses will continually lead the way globally in our nation, in our region, our state, and this community. Thank you, student nurses. Thank you for changing lives and making a difference. Nurses change lives, and that changes everything. This concludes our nursing pinning ceremony. The students will gather for a quick photo here in front of the stage. Family and guests, you're welcome to come up and also take a photo. After that, they'll have a quick break where I have a gift for them, a nursing book. I think you were tired of nursing books, but I've got one more for you. And then after that, you'll have a short break, and then we'll return back to this room and this space for our graduation. So thank you to all the family and friends that are here today. Without you attending, your student couldn't be here today. Let's congratulate our nursing students one more time.